Now it's the must-watch film of the year, and aside from encouraging us all to wear pink, I've never seen so much pink, have you?
And I've been embracing it, Rochelle.
Yeah, we love it. We're here for it. Barbie has also inspired a surprising new cosmetic craze.
Yeah, in the hope of achieving the famous doll's slender, elongated neck, a rising number of patients are choosing to get Botox injected straight into their shoulders.
Well, we're joined now by Allison, who's had the procedure herself, alongside aesthetic specialist Amiee Vyaz. Now, I'm going to come to you first, Amiee, because it really does, I'm not sure you're the expert here, but this does really seem like a new trend. Obviously, it's definitely got a new name, the Barbie Botox. What actually is it and what's it going to do?
So this is actually a treatment that doctors like myself have been doing for many years. It's just become famous because of the Barbie movie.
Right.
And what it does is it relaxes the trapezius muscle here in the neck, and it's been used to relieve tension. But what we've seen as a result of doing that, you can also get that slender appearance and that smoothing of the shoulder area, that slimming of the shoulder and neck. And that's what's drawn so much attention at the moment. But it's used for lots of medical applications as well, and that was the primary use of it.
So you said it's been used for tension. What other medical benefits has it got then?
So patients who suffer from migraines, from teeth grinding, can get a lot of referred pain into this area. So it can be used to relieve that pain. But we've got to remember, botulinum toxin is a medical prescription-only drug. And Botox is a brand name of that, and it's gained this Barbie Botox popularity, but it is still a medical procedure.
Can you just explain where you get it injected to?
Yeah, so it gets injected into the back of... So if we have a look on Rochelle...
Yeah.
It gets injected into the back. Should I just move over?
I don't know if I'm making this any easier for you.
Of this area, face the front, into this area of the muscle at the back.
Right.
So right down here?
Yeah. So not quite as far as that, but into that triangular muscle.
So that would freeze that then?
And that would temporarily paralyse, which is what the Botox does, but it will just stop it contracting as much, stop it being as bulky, and smooth that angle. So then you get that Barbie smooth, flat shoulder, long, elongated neck as a result.
So I suppose this has sort of happened by an accident, you know, like you're using it for a medical practice and for medical reason, and, you know, coincidentally you're gaining a slightly different, altered appearance. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning.
Hello, how are you? So you have had the Barbie Botox, as we're calling it, and you had it for the first time in March, is that right?
Yes, in March I had it done.
Okay, and what was you concerned about this area? What made you first sort of reach for that treatment?
I actually was not concerned about this area of my body. What happened is that it was sort of a buzz in Los Angeles amongst my friend group, and they were talking about having it done. And one of my girlfriends told me that it actually makes your abs flatter because it forces your abdominal muscles to engage. So that's because when your shoulders are rolled back, then you're standing up straight and then you're engaging the abdomen correctly. So that's what initially drew me to the Barbie Botox. And then as a side effect, it just created this beautiful long neck.
I mean, you are gorgeous, by the way, we have to say. You are absolutely stunning. And I know we're on a different time zone. I'm not sure what time. What time is it where you are?
It's 5 a.m. right now.
I mean, that's the freshest 5 a.m. face I've ever seen in my life.
Very, very fresh. Did you see the results straight away, Sarah? Was it immediate, or did you have to wait a little while?
I didn't see the results straight away. To be honest, it's so gradual that it's not a difference that you notice. You just look in the mirror and think, wow, I look so different. I noticed it when I took the before and after photos. So I had it done in March. I took the before and after photos in May. And so that gave me about 8 weeks to see the difference, to see the full effect.
Yeah, we can really see, I can really see the difference there.
It's like everything's a bit more pronounced, almost. Is it something, Sarah, that you would rush to do again? Is it something that you're going to keep up, that maintenance?
I enjoy the effects of it. I think it's great. For me, the biggest benefit is that it's just helped so much with my posture. I get asked a lot about working out as well, if it affects your workouts. And for me, it's actually helped me engage other muscles in a more efficient way. So I like that side effect. I'm not sure the long term. I'll probably redo it. I'm not sure if it's something that you have to continuously do for years though, or if it sort of just corrects itself.
Right, okay.
Dr. Amiee, do you have to keep this up? I mean, is it expensive?
So, first of all, it is expensive and it's not for everyone. And while Sarah's had a really positive response to it and it's worked really well for her, she's got a result that she likes, it's helped her with her workouts, it's not always the same for everyone. So I think the things you need to consider is that if you're having it done, you need a full medical consultation, you need to assess the bulk of it. So at the moment now, because it's become a trend, there are people who actually don't need it and who it wouldn't be suitable
that's the worry,
for.
isn't it?
And we've got to be careful about things like body dysmorphia. And when you see a doctor, they need to assess you for your mental state, need to assess you for body dysmorphia, and then actually examine the muscles to see, are you going to benefit from this treatment? When you do the treatment, you will have the initial treatment, you would come back to see your doctor afterwards and then can be adjusted on the dose. But we don't want to put too much in because actually it can weaken those muscles and we need them to move our neck, to move our shoulders. And some people who have put too much in or done it in an unsafe way, perhaps with not a medical practitioner, have had weakness when they're trying to exercise, when they're trying to weight lift. So we need to be very careful about this. It's not for everyone. And also, with the Barbie movie, it's got this ethos of feminism and embracing yourself, embracing beauty. We don't want to set this as another unrealistic beauty trend that girls are now thinking, I've got to have this,
It's
I've got to spend this money.
Isn't it? It's another thing, another
thing.
pressure. Who was sort of thinking about their shoulders, you know, and I'm sure that's not what they intended when it's such a sort of female empowerment movement. I'm not sure that's not the message that they were trying to get across.
Well, you get on TikTok and you get on all these social media sites and you see all these before and afters, you think, I want a piece of that. So can it be quite a detriment? Can it?
I think things like this can, if they are overdone and if they are sought out and then people are looking at these before and afters thinking, I'm going to get a result like that. It doesn't look as dramatic as it always does on social media. And then overdoing it, unrealistic expectations, all of these things come into play. So we've got to really make sure that you're being assessed properly and thinking about it properly before you do it.
By a professional.
That's what worries me. That's what worries me. Is there truth in what Sarah touched on? The reason that she did it is that she was told in her friendship group that it makes you engage your core and engage your stomach. Is there, like, scientific proof that that would
essentially,
work?
if you are reducing the impact of certain muscles, yes, you will stand more upright.
Right.
And as a result of that, you're going to use other muscles in your body as part of that. So that is like another complementary effect of it, but it's not the sole reason for doing it. The main medical reason for doing it is to relax those muscles, and the side effect of that is the beauty impact of it. And then we need to think about who's asking for it, do they really need it, and is it being done in a safe, medically safe and appropriate way. And it's expensive. I mean, we don't want people to have to keep having to have it done and get that expectation that this is something that they need. Yes, you have a nice result. It lasts you about 3 to 6 months, depending on the individual. It does require upkeep. So
it's not just a one-off injection. How many times have you got to keep it up? Is it like every quarterly?
So roughly, people are doing it 2 to 3 times a year, and that all adds up with time. So again, need to think about the necessity of it. Depending on the individual, it might last you longer, but everything's different person to person.
Have a consultation, make sure you're going to a professional.
Exactly, a medical professional is most important.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sarah, as well. Thank you.
From across the pond.
From across the pond. Do you know what? I just really hope that when you know, I took my daughters to watch Barbie, and I kind of really hope that they take the positive message from that film and not to say, we must look like said perfect Barbie, just that it's about female empowerment and, you know...
Love your imperfections.
That's exactly that.
There we
You've got to live with them, girl.
That's it.